Whether you have a small or big wardrobe, keeping track of it and utilizing it to its full potential is hard to do. That's why for the past 3 years I've been teaching people how to create their own visual guides for their wardrobes. Because there is much more to a visual guide than what meets the eye. For example, a clear benefit is that you can make new exciting outfits using your old clothes. When you see all the items at a glance, it's obvious what fits with what. My aim is to only have clothes that are interchangeable, and this way of organizing my wardrobe lets me do that. A visual guide also helps you keep the shopping impulse in check, literally. Whenever I feel the need to buy something new, I open my seasonal wardrobe visual guide and instantly realize that I already have more than I need. I thought it would be nice to hear what other people say about creating a visual guide and how it worked for them. I went to the classroom, Wonder Wardrobe classroom, to read some comments that my students left after they did the visual guide for themselves. So here's, for example, Simone is saying, "I just wanted to say that this is so worth it. I've come across the idea of making a visual guide before, but it always seemed like too much work compared to the benefits. Now I've made it and showed it to my family and friends, and they echo my thoughts from before, but that is so much work. I hear myself answer, it only took half a day max. And it saves me a lot of time and money. It helps me plan my wardrobe for the season and check if a new item fits with most or everything else before I decide to buy it." So see, and I agree that it seems like it's very time consuming to create your visual guide, but to be honest, it doesn't take that much time. I mean, okay, maybe when you create your first visual guide, you might need to take more pictures, and maybe it will take you a little bit longer just because you have never did it before. But the second time it will take you maybe 20 minutes maximum. There are moments when I absolutely have to replace some item or add something that is missing. But before I buy anything new, you guessed it, I check my visual guide to see if the new item will match with everything else I already have. One more question that I get all the time is how I edit my visual guide. I use Photoshop or something similar to Photoshop, professional photo editing software to edit my visual guides. I got used to it, I know how to do it, so it doesn't take a lot of time for me. But I understand that not everybody can do that, so it shouldn't stop you, because you can use very easy softwares for creating your visual guide. In the classroom we have 3 lessons about creating your visual guides, like step-by-step instructions for different kind of apps and softwares that you have on your computer. So you can even use like Word or PowerPoint or Pages, depending on what kind of computer do you have. Of course, you can also use some like apps like Cladwell, or there are other apps that allow you to create outfits, but they will not look like the ones, the outfits like I make them. You know, they kind of have a t-shirt next to pants, next to boots. It's not an outfit, it's just like a collection of different items. So maybe that will work for you. I really like when I can see the actual outfit and the proportions and the color combination. So I actually like to lay out my outfits as I show you. My seasonal wardrobe visual guide changes with the season, but not entirely, because I can see all my pieces in one place and I can easily decide what to keep for next season and what I should leave in the storage. As our style is constantly improving, it's nice to have this visual reference of it. Yeah, a visual guide helps me to understand what I wear most, what I wear least, and most importantly, if I want to improve my style, improve my wardrobe, I know exactly what items I should go for. And without this visual aid, I wouldn't even know where to start probably, and end up throwing a lot of things away, then buying a lot of things, and just get stuck in this never-ending circle. Dear Daria, how do you implement the visual guide every day? Do you actually have a visual or printed calendar in which you put an outfit every day? How do you do that with 3 outfits per day? I think that's difficult. And I agree with you, and I don't usually use my visual guide daily. I don't create a calendar with my outfits for each day because I don't think it's possible to predict exactly what you're going to wear in exact day, because the weather is changing, like Sonia said, and your mood is changing, and you never know. Right? So I don't think that we actually need to go a step further and create the whole calendar with all our outfits. It's not necessary. Just make one page where you have all your outfits in case you forgot or you're wondering what to wear today. You can check it out, or maybe you are in the shop, you are thinking about buying something new, so you can again open your visual guide and see if it fits to what you have. So basically, this is the main point of visual guide, not to actually, schedule your whole life and all your outfits. If you find this visual guide a useful tool towards a more sustainable, interchangeable wardrobe, you can learn how to do it for yourself by getting the Wonder Wardrobe course or Class 1 Transition. I've just updated that section and created new, simpler tutorials using free software that everyone has on their computers. Now, before I go, I would like to know your tricks. Let me know in the comments, how do you make the most of your wardrobe? Let's discuss it in the comments and learn from each other. That's it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please don't forget to press like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.